just to make sure I can't. Rocking the hat too. Just Cameron's so dedicated to the hat.
When do I not wear a hat?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll even like tuck it.
Can you see?
No, I can't see.
How many fingers am I holding up?
I don't know.
Yes.
5?
No, come on.
I know, that was bad.
That was a stupid guess.
Are we in front of the camera that we're doing this?
Partially.
Just right there. And you step this way just a little bit. And now your whole head is in front of you. Kind of squatting a little bit. There you go. He clearly has a blindfold on. Can't see anything. So we're gonna get it ripping.
I think we're locked in here.
All right.
Okay.
No,
I'm giving you a high five. I'm guiding you. Bro. Keep chill. Come on. Just having fun out here.
So there's a little crack in the G-pad.
Okay.
That's where I want.
That's where you want your left foot planted. Stop this.
We have confirmed 148 feet. Y'all, this YouTube live, we will be behind the cam, behind the basket, I mean. And if it goes in, we're gonna have a pretty good look at it. Okay. We're gonna get it going. I think the play here is to just continue hitting Cameron discs and just go for quantity. At least right now. The further we get in, we might change it up and go for maybe some more quality shots than quantity. Oh, here we go. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, let's act like that first attempt wasn't there. Just erase that from your minds. That was a hard pull. That went to the nearest tree possible. Okay, that was significantly better. Significantly better attempt than the first one. That was another pretty hard pull. Hey, just getting dialed in. We got trust in the kid. Another decent pull. He's starting to get the distance dialed in now. He just needs the direction. Okay, that was probably the best attempt right there. Distance was everything right there. Nearest available tree was hit again. Cameron's chosen to go with a lot of overstable approach discs, which I think is probably the best one to go for with this kind of shot, as well as it works with his little flick forehand. If I had to guess, he's got a lot of zones Good morning, Spooky. I just saw that comment. How are we doing this morning? And that is, I brought a couple of my own discs just to help Cameron out. That is my recently purchased Tempo. I don't know any of you else that have the Tempo out there, but I would highly recommend it. I have used it a lot more now than my my zones, and I have loved it. Very smooth coming out of the hands. So I'm just trying to sell you on it. Okay, that was the first miss right. Sleepy and working. That's never a great combo in the morning, but hey, you got to get done what you got to get done. All right, so for anyone that doesn't know, this attempt is for the Guinness World Record book. The current holder of the blindfold ace. That was a good attempt. The current record holder for the longest blindfolded ace is, I believe Cameron said 103 feet. And today, if Cameron completes it, he will have significantly beat it. Right now, from the edge of the tee pad here on hole 4 at Oak Grove, it is 148 feet. Both Cameron and Jacob have measured it from the edge of the tee pad to the pole of the basket. And so, like I said, if he completes it today, this will easily be beaten the world record. And it'd just be cool to have your name in a record book, if they even make those books anymore. And that was probably the best attempt so far. Probably about 10 feet short of the basket. If you see me moving around, I'm just trying to help gather up some of these discs so that whenever he's out of them, we're ready. If you guys are also watching here on YouTube and you want a different perspective, we're also streaming from the Instagram. Have an Instagram live as well. Skip up. Oh, dear Lord. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. But yeah, if you want to watch from almost Cameron's perspective, we have a go in. Okay, now he's getting dialed in, guys. He is getting dialed in. The most I've seen anyone ever get dialed in. But if you want a different perspective this morning that's a little bit closer to Cameron's perspective, go to Ozark Mountain Discs Instagram, and we should be live and get a pretty good angle from the front side of this shot. Okay. We're gonna reload a little bit. Reload, get some discs back in Cameron's hands. He's gonna regroup, catch his thoughts. For any of you that don't know who I am, went to college with both Cameron and Jacob. Oh, the YouTube people are doing great. The YouTube people want to know how Jacob's doing. The YouTube people want to know how Jacob's doing. Jacob is doing fantastic. Yeah. I said he's starting to get dialed in now.
I think this just needs to be the rotation. I'm wondering if I should try to get him to throw some drivers just because he doesn't have to throw them.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
So, anyway, we'll see.
That's a possibility. Let's get that thought in YouTube. Do we think that maybe after this round of throws, should Cameron maybe use some drivers or some fairway drivers instead of these overstable approach discs? As Jacob said, it might be a little bit easier to just flick it as he's just trying to do. It might be easier to be able to just do that, not have to put as much power behind the shots. If you think that we should do that, let us know in the comment. Say yes or no. But yeah, so I went to college with both Jacob and Cameron, and I'm here in Springfield. So Cameron asked me to help him out, and I said sure, I can do that. That was a scare. The basket is now scared. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, yeah. I mean, I've never seen him dial in more in my life than just right now. He's landing just about 5 feet before the basket. Or at least these past two throws. Okay, he pulled that one a little bit. And not very deep, but a pretty decent shot. Again, there's been a decent amount of pulls, but that's also pretty easy to do on a shot like this, to just roll over your wrist. Oh yeah, that one was just awful. That one was just bad. That one was just thrown into the ground. Okay, he's very much getting the angle down. Very much getting the angle down, but the power is still a little bit lacking in getting it there. Again, that could further go into the idea to maybe give some drivers to help with a little bit. Again, having to put less power into it. Oh, first available tree again. Still got some good distance. Okay, this is good. Again, I think he's getting the angle pretty well. Again, it's just easily that hardest part of the challenge is that distance. What's up, Shivam? Good morning, Kai. That was one of the good attempts too. Yep. Hey, we're just gonna rip one right out. He is just gonna send this one, and I'm hoping. Skip. Oh dear Lord. It skipped right under the basket. Let's see if he rips another one. I feel like Jacob's doing some good coaching up there. Again, dude's having some great distance. I think we got a guest appearance up there. I'm feeling that might be Flippy James from The Sound of the Voice. He's got his own YouTube channel as well, Flippy James Disc Golf. Check him out. I've watched some videos, pretty good videos. A little short again. That one's just really low. That one was just early. Just an early release. That's coming right to me. That was another early release. I think you could tell from that one. I think you could tell that one was a little bit early. Oh, get up. Hey, that was another good one. It's getting a little low. It's getting a little low. Probably coming close to the second reload. Again, just keeping it low. I think Jacob's telling him again, just rip it, just to rip one. Unless he just handed him a driver. In that case, I hope he doesn't rip it. Okay, I think that was a driver. That was significantly closer than the past, like, 10. So I think he might have him try just some light flicks of a fairway driver. Some a little overstable. He's obviously significantly getting more distance. Like he just threw 2 wraiths. He's still leaving everything early. Yep. Early again. Again, guys, if you want to, Jacob is also giving a perspective from behind Cameron. That's probably the best height to the basket that we've had. Well, if you want to, go over to Ozark Mountain Discs Instagram. And we're live over there as well. That was a close one. That was a good one. Another great shot. We're getting closer and closer, guys. Another good attempt. I think Jacob might truly be onto something with the little flick driver forehand. This might be wow. That one, I believe now, is probably the best attempt so far. All right, we're coming up on our first reload. I think we're easily I know.
I think driver's the move.
I would agree.
I think putters, you just can't. The mental block.
I think the other thing was whenever you told him, "Hey, just take this one and just rip it."
Yeah.
That helped immensely as well. Yeah. So I think if he
had to get out of his head.
If he goes back to it and just say rip it. But I would agree as well. I think the driver, the little flick driver.
Mids. Like he only needs to be throwing zone justices.
Yep. I would 100% agree.
Hi, you too.
Jacob says hi again. Again, we've got this behind the basket kind of shag disc cam. And then we've also got our Instagram live from behind Cameron, kind of a more POV-ish shot. So if you want to have both open, hey, that's great. Or if you just want one angle, you know what? That's also great. You have the option because you have free will and you can choose. And isn't that just great? So we've got everything back up. Got reloaded with some discs. Again, I think exactly what Jacob has told him, and I agree. Very specific. If he's going to go back to those approach mid-range kind of discs, it's got to be very specific with some zones and some other ones that he throws a lot. I don't think that Berg is not, I think, helping him a lot either. So I think if he's going to stick with any of those, it'll be the zones. But I agree with him in the sense that he's getting there with the drivers. He's getting there with the drivers, and again, he's not having to put as much power in them. I think he's overthinking the approach a little bit. Again, he's blindfolded, so that makes it 10 times harder. But I think the drivers are probably the ones to stick with and the ones to be with doing. So I think that's probably what he's going to try to stick with doing. So we'll see how it goes. Now skip up. Okay. Again, that's a zone. I think that's kind of what he wants to stick with. Ben, coming by at 9. Hey, we're wanting to see you here. Whenever you get here, I know we'll be pumped. Okay, he's getting the power dialed in again, which is good to see. Getting the power back where it needs to be. I mean, yeah, you look at this spread, 1, 2, 3 right there. Feeling pretty good with the power right now. Again, it's just that direction. Had 2 tempos right in a row, pretty close to one another. I was right at it, really low on the basket. Again, right at the basket. Right at the basket, low again. That's another thing I think I'm noticing with this is he's leaving it low coming out of the hand. Okay, I don't really know what that attempt was. They're just trying something different. Okay. Cameron just hit the most available tree. I think that's the first time he's actually hit it. These are just 2 Jacob throws. I think he's trying to also just get a sense and a feel of the height. And how he wants Cameron to release it at. Try to help him. This one that's a pretty good attempt right there. Again, probably just a couple feet short. I think we're into the drivers here a little bit. That was right at me. But power is being good again right now. That one is deep. Oh my word. That was the closest one yet. That had to be at least just maybe a foot or so above the basket. Another good one, skip. Just behind the basket. Again, he's getting it dialed in again. This one just high. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. Again, just barely above the basket right there. We're getting closer and closer. If I had to guess, we're probably, we have to be above 100 attempts. If I had to guess, if not very, very close. If not very, very close to that over 100 attempts. This one might be it's another good one. Just a little bit more right again. All right, we might have a chance. Oh, we might have a chance for a skip. It just did not get up. It was flat the entire way there. Might have one here. Again. I mean, he's now getting it there. He is getting it there now. But again, he's just barely above the basket. There's one right there ahead to your left, Jacob. Drivers are the move. Heads up. I mean, he is 100% getting them here now.
Even with the mids and putters? Or not so much? Well, he's throwing them low.
Not so much with the mids and putters. He's throwing them very low, and that's pretty a consistent thing. But at least with those, like I said, those drivers, he's getting them here. They're just right above the basket. So I think that is that's the move to go. Yeah, and I thought we were gonna have some right there. Well, like I said, we're 34 minutes in here now on this attempt at the longest blindfolded ace for the Guinness World Record book. I think Cameron is, I mean, I think I've said it about 5 times now, but I think he's really starting to get dialed in. Again, just low with some of the throws, low with some of the attempts. But I think he's still starting to get that mindset in of where he needs to throw, how he needs to throw it. We're getting a couple little good luck dap ups up there at the tee box. So I think now we're on to round 3 here. On to round 3, let's see what he can do here. Round 3. I think we're starting off with a wraith. That was the perfect distance. Again, if he was just right at that basket, we're gonna be scaring some chains. Skip up. Oh my goodness. Almost a skip up into the basket. Oh dear Lord. Again. He is there now. It's just getting that power dialed in and fixed with the driver. Oh, that one's early. One of the things I think is helping Cameron out a ton today is that there's no, I wouldn't say no, but very, very slight wind. Not much wind today, which is definitely helping this out. Might have a skip up here. I think we've now moved into the overstable approaches. I think we've gotten through and rid of all the drivers now. I think we're back to the approaches. Oh, that was just grip lock to his hand. That has been the longest one significantly. That was another early release a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a lot of bit. Not a bad attempt. Still pretty low. Let's run back and get this one before we get another attempt. But yeah, just keeping it very low, which with these drivers, yes, you want to do that, but you got to get just a little bit of height. Okay, let's go in. Oh my Lord. We hit the bottom of the basket. So that is that's a plus right there. We're getting there. We've got our first connection with the basket. First connection with the basket about 40 minutes in is not bad. Not a bad thing. Again, we're probably significantly over the 100 attempt mark. But to have our first have our first hit of the basket as a milestone. Hopefully that helps some morale. That was the skip that we need if we're gonna try to go for some skippage in, but just a little bit short. Okay, now we're getting back to some early releases now, which is not necessarily what we want. We get a shot here. Just skipped right under the basket. I think we're now, I might have been wrong before, I think we're now out of the driver stage and we're into the approach discs. This one could have a shot. Right behind the basket. Right behind the basket. This one's got the height, got the chance. Again, right before the basket. We got another pull. Perfect height, perfect distance, everything. Just still a little bit of a pull to the left. Pretty much right at it. That one was pulled again. Again, great power, great height. I think he's finally starting to get that power and height figured out. Power and height is finally starting to get figured out with the approach discs. We go skippage. Not much. Another pull. Oh, dear Lord. I don't know what that attempt was. To reset in just a bit. Trying to get up some of these discs stacked up again. Oh, never mind. We're going back to throwing some. Then we got some more still. Skip up. Great height. Another good height. Just pull a little bit. Okay, another reload time. I think that was, can't remember if that was round 3 or 4. Jacob, how's the morale up there? Is Cameron feeling good? I mean, he's...
He actually just verbalized. He said, it was all fun and games at the beginning, but now I'm low-key getting frustrated that I'm not making it. So,
hey, I
we
did...
gotta keep vibes high. James is helping a ton.
That is
I
clutch.
just have to be the bearer of bad news. Like, yeah, you missed that same one, the same exact way for the 5th time in a row.
Yep.
But James is keeping vibes high. And now we've got a couple guys here to watch. Zach Ward's over there. We got a couple viewers, so it's keeping the vibes high.
Another great thing I said for morale is that we at least have a basket hit now.
Yeah.
Basket hit helps morale a little bit.
Yeah, helps morale for sure. Helps morale for sure. Cameron was like, we've probably thrown less than 50. That's crazy.
Yeah.
If anybody's been keeping count, let us know.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I said we're
What? Okay.
I said we're probably at least over 100 at this point. I think we've gone 4 rounds now. 4-3.
Yeah, there's 30 discs right here. This is like at least my 4th time. Come on, Cameron! Do it for the people.
Oh, dear Lord. Pull just a tad. Just a bit outside.
Classic. All right. Here we go. Tell everybody.
Name that movie. Name that movie. Tell everybody I'm on my way. Easily top 5 for me childhood classic movies. All right, well, funny enough, Felix, we are live streaming to YouTube through Jacob's phone. So that is the one I'm holding right now. So Jacob might have to get back with you after this live stream is over, because he will not see it. Oh, spooky. The song that is at least famous from this song goes, "Tell everybody I'm on my way, new friends and new places to see." That's the movie we're talking about. Jacob started singing it as he was leaving. What movie that was from? That was just sent almost over into those people's fences. Oh, I got you, Felix. Okay, I will. I'll let Jacob know whenever he comes back. Yes, Spooky. You have some solid taste. Some solid taste. I don't know if Brother Bear was a show. I think you might be thinking of a different thing. They might. I mean, Disney might have done a show with the characters of Brother Bear. If so, I really need to watch that because I loved the Brother Bear movies. Specifically, probably number 1 over number 2. But yeah, there's a possibility. There's a possibility they had a Brother Bear show, and if they do, again, I need that ASAP because I loved those movies. But yeah, Brother Bear was a top 5 childhood movie for me, along with Monsters Inc. Wow, and that was right at the basket, and just skipped very low. But yeah, Monsters Inc., Emperor's New Groove, also kind of a solid hit. Cars was probably starting to get a little bit past my childhood, but I still love Cars. I'll just say a lot of it was filled with Disney, Pixar, animation kind of things. Skip. We had a skip in, almost skip in. But another big one. Oh yeah, I can give the chains a little rattle. Use some echolocation. Do some echolocation with this. For any of you that have headphones and we're probably using that probably sounded awful in your ears, and I just apologize, but Jacob told me to do so. Dear Lord, that might have helped. Oh my gosh, holy crap, that was, good grief. That one was so close. If we did hit some change, we probably would have spit out, but that was a laser. Do I remember Balto? I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what that is. Is that another Disney animated kind of thing? Riley, what's up? I just now saw the wave high. Oh, skip. Just a little bit long on the skippage. About a snow dog. Yeah, again, I can't say that I remember or know that, but I might have to check it out. Speaking of dog movies, another one that was probably a big influence as a kid was the Homeward Bound movie, but at the same time, also very, very, very depressing. Very, very depressing movie. Tug at the heartstrings. I also didn't really know how we got on this track of talking about childhood movies, but I gotta say I'm fine with it. Just very quick thing about me is I'm a big movie guy. Big movie guy, and like to talk about movies a lot. Funny enough, I'm probably gonna go see a movie called Mickey 17 this afternoon. We'll see. But I'm a big movie guy, so I love talking about movies, but I also love disc golf at the same time. Oh, Riley, you were doing the secret handshake. Yes. I haven't done said secret handshake in a hot minute. How is the Riley doing? That disc had the opportunity to skip, but just dug right into the ground, unfortunately. Yeah, you know what? I heard mixed reviews about it right out the gate. I knew that it had premiered at a film festival. I don't know if it was I don't think it was South by Southwest, but it premiered at a film festival a while ago and didn't get great reviews. But since then, I feel like the reviews have been better for it. So I never saw Parasite. Personally, for me, it's hard for me to watch films that are in a foreign language and I have to read subtitles while watching the movie. It's hard for me to focus on doing both those things at the same time, so I never watched it. But this movie just seems very interesting to me, so I kind of want to go see it. Another early release. Riley, it's melting hot there. Well, hey, you know, it's hot here too. I mean, it's a balmy, you know, 50, 60 degrees here. And then, you know, sister, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you on it. It's just, you know, it's very hot. You know, I've got these bugs flying around my face now. And yeah, no, it's unbearable. I'm right there with you, sister. You know, keep strong. Do the best you can. But yeah, it's warm here too. Early release again coming right for me. Yeah, Riley, it is. It's a hard knock life for us. Hard knock. It's rough life. Riley, is it the rainy kind of season for you all right now, or is that normally in our summertime that it's kind of the rainy season for you? I'm just thinking along, you know, humidity lines, if that's part of it, or if it's really not that humid in Kenya. I know whenever I went to Senegal, which is obviously more west side of Africa, humidity wasn't really a problem. It was just the hot sun. Oh, just getting rainy season started. Do you prefer that rainy time or that rainy season over maybe the other section of seasons? Or is it kind of you enjoy it but have to deal with just the warm nature that comes with it? Yeah, I figured the dryness would be a factor in not really helping the humidity. Oh, now we're just chucking discs at me. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. There's also a zone that he hit that first available tree.
Not close. All right. Oh.
Jacob, your sister says hi. She's in the chat.
What's up, Riley?
He said, "What's up?" If you didn't hear.
I'm glad that he's getting skips. That's
Yeah.
opens up the opportunity.
Hey Cam, Riley says, "Hurry this thing up." He said he's trying, but you know, with these attempts, I don't think he's actually trying. Says he's quote unquote trying, but you know, he's only hit basket once. Only hit basket once in over an hour running this thing. Cameron said he'd like to go to about 10:45-ish. We're sitting our time at about 9:30. So he's got just a little bit over an hour 15 to figure this thing out, try and get it. You know, we've had some close bids, some close shots. We've had one hit basket again. I think we might be able to, or I think right now we're figuring out something maybe with the camera. Battery might have died or something. Yes, Luke, I know he's blindfolded, but come on. It can't be that hard. It can't be that hard. You know, I've done this thing before. That, you know, I didn't record it, or I didn't reach out to, you know, Guinness for this world record thing. You know, I've done it before. Just I didn't record it. Good distance again. A little early release. Might have a shot. Oh, just behind the basket. and that was the one of the worst attempts in a while. So that's not awful. Haven't had one of those pulls in a little bit, so just get the nerves out still. That one was low and early. Good height. A little long. Good height though. Might have a shot here. Oh, no. High again. I think he's got the power with the drivers again. If he could just translate that to those approaches, we'd be set. But I think he's doing better with the drivers. As much as he's sending them now. That hit the fence back behind me. Low early release. Low and early again. Right at it again. Right at it again. Hit the ground right before it. Get some of these discs while I think they're resetting. Is there another disc that was back here? There was. Right at it. Just a little bit right. Closest he's got, we've got one that's hit the basket, just to the right of the basket, looking from my POV, just to the right of the basket, but it's hit the basket. And then we've had a couple a couple that have scared the chains with the drivers. We've had one or two that have just been to the right of it. Probably just to the right of those chains. And I've just had a couple that are maybe a foot over the basket. So we've had some close attempts and some close tries, but we haven't had a significant hit of the basket, the pole, the chain, in probably 20, 30 minutes. I think when he hit it, we were about at that 45-minute-ish mark. Yep, I was just getting ready to say that. We're gonna dangle the chains again. Whenever we did this the first time, it helped out. It helped out a little bit. Let's see if it helps out again. He was leaving it open. That is a significantly better shot. Significantly better. He's sticking to the forehand. I don't think he'll want to try backhand, but to be honest, there might be some options to think through about trying to do backhand. But he's stuck with the forehand. Well, they're walking through some things right now. Right at it. Pretty perfect height. Still right at it. That one just held the angle he was throwing it on. It's coming right for me. I was just short and low. Okay, that's the end of I think round 5. Oh, never mind. We still got some coming in. I think we're still good. It's just there's a lot of early releases, at least with this past round, a lot of early releases. I think right before James had said something about hitting the chains, I was like, with how many early releases he's getting, I think tapping the chains to give him a sense of where everything is again, doing some echolocation. I think helps him. I don't know if that would be partially like if there's anything wrong with us doing that. Like if that, I wouldn't think so.
I think maybe to start each round, we should just do like a little.
I would agree.
Ding-a-ding.
But yeah, I think the tapping of chains, just to give him a sense of where everything is again, helps a ton. So yeah, I think at the start, as well as once he probably gets to those approach discs again, to do the same thing.
Oh, can you grab this disc right here?
Oh yes.
Thank you.
Your dad has also said, is he just doing forehand or backhand? I said, I feel like forehand is probably his best approach, but it might also be worth to try. Yeah, that was also my thought. Yes, Papa Banks is in the chat. As far as we know right now. I'd assume he wants to still be in the chat. But yeah, Papa Banks is the GOAT. One of the greatest of all time, for sure. Well, again, headphone users, just be aware. I'm about to hit the chains again, just to, again, help him with his echolocation, to help with the sense of direction of the chains again, just to give him an idea. Again, we're now about an hour and 20 minutes in. We're well over probably 150 attempts at it. I think we're at about 30 discs is what we got. Probably a little bit more. We've had some people come in and some viewers come in and help with things. So I think they might have added to the disc collection of things to throw. Ooh, that hurt. A little early again. But pretty good height. Pretty good height to get there. Another good height. Another good height just right of the basket. Really early. Really early. That almost hit the tree again. If he has another early one, I might tap the chains a little bit again. Oh, okay. that was just very early. I'm gonna hit the chains again. I think they had a good little laugh up there. So again, I think it helps him as much as that was still early. As much as he was still early, I mean, hitting those chains definitely helps again with just a sense. I mean, again, you're losing a sense. Oh, we got a shot here. Just short and right. But again, you're losing a sense. I mean, he's lost one of his senses. He's lost the sight for over an hour, almost an hour and a half now. So, you know, he's almost like, at least at this point, he should almost be kind of like Daredevil, you know? Lost one sense, makes the other stronger. At least I hope, you know, maybe that's how that works. Spooky, you're talking about the grate that's right down here at the bottom, Or are you talking about something different? I don't know. I don't think it's open again. Oh, that was a great throw. That was the perfect height. No, I don't think it's open. It just the disc that he threw. Oh dear Lord. Oh, that had to have been just inches above the basket. When I go get another disc down there, I'll show you. I don't think it's open again. I think it hit the. Okay, we are getting incredibly dialed in. Those were two very close back-to-back throws. A little early again, but two very close back-to-back throws. Perfect height. Just one to the left and one to the right. Overturned that one just a little bit. Yeah, Felix, if he beats the record from where he's throwing right now, he'll significantly be over what the world record is right now. Yeah, see the grate's still closed. It's still closed, but he just hit the concrete part of that drain that helps get things in. And see, he was going right for it. But yeah, no, it's closed off. He hit the concrete that helps drain it back out. Early releases again. Might have to tap the chains again. See, that just helps immensely. Again, still, just a little bit early, but I mean, tapping those chains helps immensely for him. Pretty great height right there. A little early. Probably halfway through this, I think sixth attempt with, or sixth round. More early again. More early again. I've got a feeling on one degree. I think with these early releases, I've got to wonder almost. We need to just have him aim more left than he thinks that he needs to. Because again, I mean, he's hitting them pretty well, but it's just very, again, as you can tell, that's been about 6, 7 of the past throws that have just been super early. So as much as his normal throw would be with his hips, almost just have a feeling. Oh, okay. We're back on the left side. He absolutely sent it. Absolutely sent it. Sent that one too. Pretty great throw. Great height, great distance. I think we might be at the good old reset part again. I think James had to head out again. We've done a video or maybe a couple videos with him. If you don't know, Flippy James Disc Golf on YouTube, you can check him out there. Great guy, great disc golf content. It is 9:47.
I don't know. He could also be experiencing some fatigue.
Yeah, I thought with how many earlies he's had in a row, to possibly just shift him still more left.
Yeah, that's what we ended up doing there at the very end with the last 3 or 4. Was I was like, I'm gonna exaggerate.
Yeah.
Where you're playing the
All right, we're over an hour and a half in. If Cameron's going to do it today, he's going to have to get some close attempts here. Now he is. Now that we've exaggerated him a lot, he is He's missing much further left now. I think he's got the aiming back to what it should be. Now we're just needing to put him back to what he was aiming at before. There we go. All right, chat. I don't know. We just to give you a heads up, we may or may not lose you. Whenever we started, Jacob's phone was at full 100%, and we're probably close to 20. So honestly, who knows when this might cut out. Who knows when this might cut out. But again, if you want to continue watching or keeping track along with, we are live on Instagram as well. And that angle would be behind Cameron. I think we truly are getting to the fatigue part of this now. Again, he's been throwing for over an hour and a half at this point. And I've been holding this phone at this angle with my arm also for an hour and a half. And so my arm is just getting tired as well. So I can only imagine Cameron's arm after throwing over and over and over again. That one's early. Oh, that was a great attempt. That was perfect height. Oh, there's still some more back here. That's what Jacob's been doing. He said that sorting them between drivers and those approach discs has been helping. Oh, there we go. I thought I lost y'all for a second. We might have. Oh my goodness. From over here, that looked perfect. Oh, dear Lord, that one's sent. Oh, geez. We're still getting the early releases. That was thrown right into the ground. Heads up. Again, if you're watching on here, might just want to switch over to Instagram. We're running low on battery on Jacob's phone. So I may or may not lose you at any moment. Hi, YouTube. I think you might be going out because I think Jacob has to head out. So, like I said, you guys can head over to Instagram at Ozark Mountain Discs. At least I believe Jacob might have to. Who knows? He might not. Oh, geez. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no problem covering the basket cam. Like I said, I thought Jacob might have had to go, but he might actually just be getting something. But again, we're running low on his battery on the phone. So, but who knows? We might also be running low on the battery for Cameron's phone as well. All too high. Oh! Swing, swing. Oh! I think right here, right back here. Another basket hit. I think that makes it 2 or 3. That last attempt was one of the better ones. Laser, low. Wants to skip. Get some of these in the back. Has some dogs barking at me.
With the balance.
A little bit too high. Ooh. Man, chat, I will have to say, I did not eat breakfast this morning, and that was a poor decision. A lot of walking around this morning. So I think once all this is done, I'm gonna have to go get me something to eat. Or go back home and cook something, I don't know. That's actually a pretty great idea, but I'm just joking. Thank you, though. I appreciate it, Spooky.
All right, Cam, this is what it'll sound like.
Manifest it. Oh, that was a sky-high one. But yeah, no. I appreciate it, Spooky, but we're probably pretty close to being done here. And it's not like I am innately starving. Just something I'm noticing. You're darn right he's gonna ace. Yeah, chat. We're at a very low battery percentage. We're at 10%. So again, we're probably, who knows when Jacob's phone may or may not die. So again, once it does die, go over to our Instagram, check out that live. Again, it will be from behind camera, so it might be a little bit of a cooler follow through. Who knows? But yeah, like I said, this could or could not die at any second. So just be ready for when it does, and head over to Instagram. Oh my goodness. Oh! Oh my God.
Gosh dang it.
Oh. Oh man. That was dead at the chains. Dead at the chains. That's got to be a hit to morale. But oh my goodness. Oh man, guys, that hurts. That hurts the soul. To hear the chains and then to have it spit out. Oh. Another good height. Another high one. Just a bit high again. I think we're getting a reload on drivers right now. Again, phone could die at any second.
Oh, this is a broken one.
Yeah, I think they've thrown that one for a little bit. Heads up.
Probably get that Athena back to him. That works fairly well.
Seymour, I think the category, I'm not entirely sure, other than just disc golf, but the Cameron's figured it all out, and he knows what he needs. But it's the longest blindfolded ace, and the current record holder is 103 feet. And from the tee pad to the basket here at Oak Grove on hole 4 in Springfield, it is, they've clocked it in at 148 feet. So if he beats it, he'll be beating it by a significant, distance, we'll just say. So that's as far as I know category-wise. But yeah, I would agree. They're pretty strict with things, but Cameron has told me a little bit of just the process of. Oh, had another close one, but has talked about the process a little bit of what it was to figure out what he truly needed for them. I'll also say I just kicked that down and it hit my shin. That really hurt. But yeah, we've had a couple, maybe 2 or 3 basket hits. So we've come pretty close a couple times. Again, Jacob's phone is very, very low. Battery and percentage wise. So again, if this just cuts out, you'll know why. His phone battery died. We've been going since a little bit past 8 o'clock this morning. But again, you can head over to Ozark Mountain Discs Instagram and watch the live from back there. As much as hopefully Cameron's phone has more battery. But we're getting very close to Jacob's phone dying out on us. Bit high. High again. We're not getting much skip off this hill.